All right, good afternoon, crafty friends. This is Creating with Rebecca. It is Sunday, November 23rd at 2 o'clock p.m. or approximately here in the United States. And I'm videoing here today from Iowa. Um, Normally, I do my paper pumpkin kit together on a Wednesday night, but due to the upcoming holiday, I decided we better do it today. So, welcome to my YouTube channel, Creating with Rebecca. Today, we are going to be using the November Paper Pumpkin Kit wrapped in cheer. It's a very cute kit, and I think that you're really going to like it. If you're joining me live, please do comment in the comments, in the live chat. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you have your paper pumpkin today that you're going to be assembling with me, or if you're just going to watch along. Um, anyway, I want to let you know about the colors that are in this kit. It's basic beige, cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, and old olive. And this makes 8 kits in total, 2 different designs. And the wonderful thing about the Stampin' Up! Kits is that everything that you need is included in the kit. So you get your adhesive, your paper, your embellishments, your photopolymer stamps, all of the things that you need to assemble your kit, your project. So if you have used Paper Pumpkin before, I would love to know that. Please make a comment in the live chat. Let me know if you are a current subscriber. Stampin' Up! Is going to be having a sale, and I should let you know what date that is because I need to check. Yeah, the Paper Pumpkin sale begins on December 1st, and it runs through December 9th, and they are offering a savings on prepaid Paper Pumpkin kits. You can get a 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month subscription. It's a great savings, so I hope that you will consider that. And I hope that this kit, watching this kit be assembled today, helps you. If you're sitting on the fence, I hope it helps you make that decision to subscribe to a Paper Pumpkin kit. What you get in your kit is a photopolymer stamp set, and these are the sentiments that are in the kit. You have Sending a Little Christmas Cheer, From Our Home to Yours, To and From Stamp, With Love, Gift for You, Happy Holidays, and Merry Christmas. These are a fun little stamps that I have to say. I've been using it. I assembled some kits last night quickly just to kind of see what it was all about, and they are super cute. You get your instructions with your kit, so you can see on the front of this the instructions what they're going to look like at the end. If you follow the instructions, you don't have to. But it's super cute, so I hope that you like it. And let's get started. All right, so it comes with your little box kit here, which looks like this. I just want to show you that's what it's like that. So it's already perforated for you in the right places, and we'll use that for our box. And then we have our tags and whatnot that we're going to use here. So to help you understand, the instructions are for number 1 box. If you just follow along here, it's pretty good instructions. First, we're going to stamp one of the tags with the, make sure I grab the photopolymer stamp that reads "A Gift for You." So you have an ink spot in Mossy Meadow that comes with your kit, and I'm going to use my larger stamp pad because I like to save my little ink spots to give away. So we are going to use this kit, this tag. Oh, one other thing. When I use a photopolymer stamp, I like to use this. It kind of helps give you that cushion that you need so that you get a good imprint with your stamp. So we're going to stamp that right here. And my husband is out blowing leaves, it sounds like. So I apologize if you can hear that sound in the background. We're having really great weather, so he's trying to get some of those outdoor chores done. Okay, and I'm going to use the stamp set, A Gift for You, From Our Home to Yours. Let's see if I want to do, well, that says With Love. I might do that one too. Let's look at that one. Okay, well, let's do that because I like that sentiment. Okay, that turned out great. All right, then we're going to put that aside. And on the back side, we're going to flip this, and we're going to use our wreath that we have here. This is a really pretty wreath, by the way. We're going to stamp that in some ink. And if you can't see my hands, let me know. You can't see what I'm doing because I get busy assembling the project and sometimes forget to look up and look at the camera to see if I'm actually being recorded and people can see. So we're just going to stamp that like so in the center of your tag. That turned out pretty good, I think. And what I would like to do is clean my stamps as I go. I like to take care of my product, and then it will take care of me. Get all these cleaned up really quick. All right. Oh, excuse me. All right, so then it's telling us step one was we used a gift for you stamp, and then we used from our home to yours stamp and put that on the one side of the tag. We flipped it over. Now we've got our wreath. Next, it's telling us for step two, the white bow cardstock. We're going to put some adhesive on that as well as our little banner. And there's two wreaths here that we're going to put together. So let's grab that. Oh, excuse me. So here's the white die cut. That's a beautiful bow. And you probably can't see it from the video, but it has a texture on the top of it, on the front of it. So that's kind of fun. So on the back, we're going to put Stampin' Dimensional, which comes with your kit. And we just need one there in the center and the back of the bow for that. Then we're going to take our wreaths, and we're going to flip this over. You would think you would use the green side, but you're actually going to have the front be the white. So you'll put your adhesives on the back. And I like to have the flat side here because I just think it works better. And we're just going to put a few of those around. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to, I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. If I want to just go ahead and put them together like this and then flip it over, and I might just do that. It's kind of a play as you go kind of thing. So we want the light green. There's two different shades of green on this particular wreath, the dark mossy meadow or the light green olive. So we want the light green olive to show on top. So we're going to flip our wreath over and put our little dots on the back. How's your day going so far this Sunday? We have been out running errands, just trying to get some last minute stuff done. And of course, there's a lot of people with the same idea. So every place that we went today, it was really busy. You know, lines and whatnot, so in traffic. So luckily I made it back in time though, so that was good. All right, so we're going to peel these off. And we're going to adhere this wreath to the white one here. Just going to do it like so. It doesn't have to be perfection. Okay, so there's that like so. All right, then we're going to flip this over and take off the backings of those little adhesives. Now the kit tells you to go ahead and put the Stampin' Dimensionals on there, and I did not like that, so I decided not to do it. And so then we're going to adhere that to the top of this little stamped. Oops, sorry, I'm out of view. Let me bring the camera out a little ways. Stay with me here, guys. There, that might be a little bit better. All right. So we're going to just put that on there like so. Make sure it's on there good. Okay. And then we want to put our little bow on here. And while I'm thinking of it, so that you get a package of this twine in there, the beige twine, and you need 12 inches of that. And so with your kit, the instructions, you have a ruler in there, so you can measure and cut that off. That's a shorter one, but I don't think we need a real long one for this. We'll see how we do. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that, because this will be the time that it won't work. So I'm going to take this, and I just roughly measure and give it a little snip there, and then you've got the tag bow here. Okay, so then we're going to take this, flip this over. In fact, let's put this on here. I'm going to take this and put this together. I'm going to kind of flip this over here. Hold on, there's a little piece that's sticking on there. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to feed this through the back of the tags, bring it through. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and tie this. And are you good at making bows? Bows are not easy for me to do, just because, I don't know, they just aren't for some reason. So a lot of times I like to pre-make bows instead of try to do them on here. But in this instance, and everybody ties their bows differently, right? So there, give it a little tug to kind of secure that. And then you have your little bow. Then we're going to take our big white bow here that we have our die cut. We're going to kind of put that right up here at the top. And I kind of want to get these straight here, so they're like so. And if you want, you could tuck it behind, but I kind of like the bow hanging, so there's that. Okay, so then our instructions tell us that we're going to adhere 3 of the dots. We have a Merry Christmas label here. I've gone ahead and pre-stamped mine, but you get the label here that says Merry Christmas, ink it up and just stamp it on the label that you get, the die cut label, and that's very festive. We're going to flip that over, put a couple Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that, one at each end. Okay, and then I'm going to do the label first so that we know where our little red dots and berries are going to go. Okay. I probably should put that on before, but it's okay. I think I might put that down here actually. There, isn't that cute? Okay, then we get all these little berries here, as I call them. And you can just put them wherever you think they look good. They have them certain places on their description here, but yours might look a little different depending on where your wreath is. Okay, so that is tag number 1. What do you think so far? Well, I have one there, but nobody's commenting today, so if you are watching on replay later, please comment that you are watching it on replay. I would love to know what you think. Okay, so that is tag number 1. Next, we're going to go to tag number 2. We're going to flip that over to the instructions that tells us to use the sentiment, "Sending a little Christmas cheer from our home to yours." So let's go ahead and do that. And you could, if you had used a big enough block, you could do this all in one stamp. I'm doing it like this. Let's make sure that's flat. go. Oh, better clean these up really quick. Okay. All right, so we've got that on there. Then we need to have our bow. We want to flip that and get, and I want to make sure the right side here. Flip that and put a Stampin' Dimensional on there. Okay. And then we're going to have this in the back. Put that like so for now. We're going to have our twine. I think I'm going to put this away. And then we've got our 2 branches here. Now, this can be a little tricky because, you know, they're both green, right? But in the diagram, one of them, the one underneath is going to be white and the green is going to be on top. So if you look at this, the shape of the leaves, you're going to know that this is going to be, excuse me, white and then the green on top. Okay? So we want to pay attention to where we put our little adhesive dots, right? So the instructions here show where we want to put those. So on the green, we're going to put one here, one over here, and one here. And the white, we'll put one up at the top, one over here, down here, and one to the right. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to do there. I'm going to put this right about there. Okay. And let's do, let's do right about there. All right. And then for this one, let's see. No, I think we did that backwards. Pretty sure we did. Well, not surprising. Okay, well, maybe we'll do this one different. We can do it however we want. So this one we'll do like this. How's that? That's what we're going to do. You gotta watch these leaves, they're very delicate. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to take the backings off of these. And then I'm going to take the backings off of these because these are going to be adhered. Okay. Oops. Wants to stick to me. So these we're just going to line up the tops here, the round parts. And then they can just kind of fall where they may. In fact, I might do that a little bit different here. There we go. I like that better. Okay, well, that didn't turn out as planned. What's going on here? There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. So then we're going to take our thread, line these little holes up here. It's pretty close. So tie these. Okay. And then you've got that nice little bow here. And I kind of like that it wisps downward. Okay. And then we need some adhesive on the back of this. Excuse me. Okay. In fact, I think we wanted this reversed. We did, so let's do this. See, I'm not even paying attention today. Okay, so we do want this stamped on here, but we want to feed this through. The red should be on top. Okay, I'm sorry for my distraction today. Got about 1,000 thoughts going through my head. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Okay. Get those lined up as best you can. And see if I can get this back through here since I've already used this. There we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Okay, now we're going to tie this again. At least I'm getting some good practice in, huh? That always helps. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's kind of long there. Let's fix that bow a little bit. It's a little crazy there. There we go. Okay, and I might snip that just a little bit. And see how that goes. Bring that downward. There we go. Okay, I like that better. All right, now we're ready to do this. Okay, now we're ready to adhere this right here to the front of the tag, like so. And then we're going to put our bow up top. And then we are going to use our little red dots here that remind me of berries. And let's see, where else would I like one here? Put it right there. Okay. All right, now we need to flip these over, both of our tags, and put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back because we're going to need to adhere these to our boxes. So I'm going to do that one there, and I'll go ahead and do this one while we're doing this. All right, now put that over there. Okay, next we're going to take one of our boxes and assemble that, okay? So, let me get that out of the way. Excuse me. So it comes just like this. And what we want to do, all those places where you've got the lines, we want to fold those inward. And I like to take my bone folder and go over those because then you get really nice sharp creases. And it helps, I think, your box to fold better. Do this too. These are really cute little boxes, and they can hold, you know, items or food. So they could hold probably like a bar or little candies, individual candies. They could hold lip balm. Whatever your imagination comes up with. To make sure we get a good crease on these. These would make great little stocking stuffers too. So then you've got all your folds done, right? So then we're going to fold these little tags in like this. And these are going to be folded in like this. And then we're going to want to fold in our sides. So I just do one at a time because I think that works best. And there's a little notch in there where you, sorry about that, hit the light here. Little indent there in the center that you can use to, oops, fold those in. Just like so. Sorry, I'm out of the vision there. Okay, so then you have one little box. I don't know if you can see that, but isn't that cute? Okay, so then you fold the sides and top in, and then you've got the little box all done. And then you can open it back up. Okay, you could put these, would be great for a gift card. Okay, so let's take our tag and take off the backings of the adhesive. Oh, that adhesive came completely off. All right, let's go. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so then, and I like to have mine open from the left, so that's how I'm doing mine. And then you kind of want it off the top of a little bit, the tag hanging off the top a little bit, like so. Make sure you get on the straight. All right, and then you have this cute little tag, and that's got a fun little message on the inside, which you could sign your name to. Or you could use the to and from stamp if you want to do that, but that's pretty festive, I think. All right, let's do our other one. Let's fold our other box together. Okay, we'll do these little sides. I love these little boxes. They're really easy to assemble. So I love quick little projects like this. Because at the holidays, I mean, I think everybody's pretty busy, so it's nice to have something quick and festive. All right. Give everything a quick crease. All right, so again, we've got our box all ready to go. So fold up the sides. I'll make sure that's good there. Okay, and I always, for some reason, start with the left side. Don't ask me why. I just do. Oops. Get that in there. Get in there, little box flap. There we go. And just perk that little thing right in the side there. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. You can see that go in there. And voila, there you have it. Okay, and then we've got our other gift tag here. All right, now this makes 8 boxes. For some reason, there we go, I got that straight. Okay, so you've got 2 boxes, 2 different designs. If you want to add a label to this one, you can, because the kit certainly gives you enough labels to do that with. Okay, and so these are the 2 that I made last night. They're the same design, one of each. All right, so these are the kits from Wrapped in Cheer November Paper Pumpkin Kit. Super cute. You can't go wrong with this kit. And these could be great for little teachers' gifts, for stocking stuffers, for your postman, anyone, your hairdresser, anyone that you would like to give a little something to in a special box. So let me know what you think in the comments of this particular kit. I would love to know if you're getting yours put together today or if you're going to be doing that later. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you will join me again later today. It'll probably be about 7:30. I'm not for sure yet what time. It kind of depends on how the day goes. But later this evening, I will be back on my YouTube channel to unbox all the new product that I ordered from Stampin' Up. So Stampin' Up in January has a new spring catalog coming out, as well as new online exclusives. And as demonstrators, we get to pre-order the product. We get to see it first online. We get to pre-order the product, and we get to pre-order the catalog. So we see the catalogs first. We see the new product. We can order the new product first before it's available to the general public. So I have my new catalog, and I also have some new product to share with you. So if you have been a customer of mine for the last 6 months, you will automatically get a new catalog. If you do not have a catalog but would like one and you don't have a demonstrator currently, I would love for you to place an order with me and I can get a catalog to you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at creatingwithrebecca@gmail.com, or you are welcome to leave a comment in the chat below and I will get back to you. Otherwise, I will see you later this evening for the unboxing. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. It's a beautiful day, so I'll be taking the dog for a walk this afternoon while we still have this beautiful sunlight and warm day because tomorrow the temperatures are going to be turning. So thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now.